Welcome, meditators and the meditation curious. Today, have a short talk, a short story about the enlightenment of the Buddha, or the awakening of the Buddha, as it's often referred to. So, in awakening in this terminology, the way we're using the word doesn't, of course, doesn't mean to wake up from sleep. It has a little bit of a correlation to that idea that we can be asleep to certain things, certain aspects of existence, and then we can awaken to them. So the awakening of the Buddha is a story. When Buddhists talk about this, it sounds like it was his final bout of deep meditation that finally created enlightenment. When I read the story, I see something different. So this is the story. The Buddha, for years, has tried everything. He's not the Buddha yet. He's Siddhartha. He's someone who's interested in awakening but has not yet awakened. He tries all kinds of different gurus. He goes to different schools of yoga within India. He tries deep states of meditation or contemplation, but none of them produce the result that he's looking for. He wants to be able to have a permanent state of awakening. And though he develops certain siddhas or powers, he never achieves the state that he would like to be in. So finally, he goes down and sits under a tree, a large banyan tree, and he says to himself, "Either I wake up, either I wake up from the delusion, from not seeing things clearly, or I'll die here." Now, that doesn't sound to me like someone who's ready for another long bout of meditation as an effort towards his enlightenment. It sounds to me like someone who's given up. And there's more to the story, but after he makes this decision, it is actually then that he achieves, or you could say, receives enlightenment, his awakening. So I think that what happened was the Buddha, Siddhartha, as he's awakening and he gives up, he realizes that all of his efforts are coming from a place of desire. He wants to acquire enlightenment or awakening. But what happens is he wakes up from himself. He wakes up from the desires, and it is only in the final act of desperation, after desperation, where he says to himself, "I'm either going to die here or I'm going to wake up." He is totally given up, and another word for giving up is surrender. He's finally surrendered, and it's then that he awakens. So the Buddha's awakening, I would say, what he's awakening to is the recognition that what we feel ourselves to be, the skin encapsulated ego that we feel ourselves to be, doesn't have the power to awaken, because it is a very, very incomplete facsimile of what we are, because what we are is just a facet or a connection to everything else in the universe, and it's the universe itself that is either awakening or in some process, and we are just an aspect of that, like the fruit on a tree. Nothing we can do, really. So let's explore this now in a few moments of meditation. So if you like, you can close your eyes. And I usually encourage this. Take a few moments and tighten everything up in the body, facial muscles, arms, legs, fists, as if you were trying to show somebody how hard you're working. You really feel that, the social presence here. Look at me. And then just relax all the muscles, relax the face. Take a few deep breaths. Again, efforting in the breath, making it deep and wide and broad. And then just relax the breath so the breath becomes more natural. Now you can introduce this idea of giving up. You can say to yourself, "I've tried everything. Nothing works." This could apply to just about everything in your life. I'm going to give up. When you give up, what happens the moment after you give up? The heart is still beating. The lungs are still working. The brain is still producing images and language spontaneously. Just take a few moments and just watch this state after having given up your effort. Just relax into it. And as you're ready, you can open your eyes. Again, a very short meditation today and mostly talk, but this is something you can do. You can settle back and give up anytime you want to. It could be in the middle of an argument. You could think, okay, you know what? I'm going to give up. It might help. Thanks for watching.